You know, it really pisses me off that some people are so shallow as to believe that somebody going through active addiction and depression wanted to grow up and actually face those things as an adult. You know, when I was younger, I wanted to play sports. When I was younger, I wanted to be a dentist. I wanted to be a doctor. Or as a matter of fact, I wanted to be a better father than the one I had, Nick.
You know, and that's the thing, y'all. And those same people are the same people that want to say that, you know, when we first started using, when we first used that drug or drink, that we knew, we should have known what it was going to do to us. But you know, for so many of us that are addicts, you know, whether in recovery or still in active addiction, we started using it at such a young age. We didn't know any better, y'all. I mean, that's just what it was, you know. I mean, we did it to have fun starting out. We did it, you know, because that's what everyone was doing. But it ended up being a chemical addiction, a physical addiction, y'all. I mean, I never would have thought or asked for this, or I wouldn't ask for it for anyone.
I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. You know, I wouldn't think that I'd be 28 years old here with an addiction problem and depression. You know, it doesn't matter if it happened from a car wreck. It doesn't matter if it happened from a broken bone. It doesn't matter if it happened because you're first time using. What happened, like Nick said, is there is a chemical imbalance in your brain that gets used to the drug that you put into your body. At first it might start off as, you know, recreational. At first it might start off as fun, but then it ends with your body fighting to survive and telling you that you need this chemical in your body to survive.
Because here's the thing, y'all. It's actually the same part of the brain that tells you need to breathe, that tells you need to eat. That's your fight or flight, your survival skills. It's the same part of the brain that tells you need to use, where active addiction comes from, y'all. And that's what makes it such a struggle and such a battle to get out of addiction and into recovery.
You know, Nick, like I was telling you the other night, it's just like, say somebody that's not in active addiction, say somebody that's never experienced addiction. And let me just say this, if you've never experienced addiction personally, thank God for that. Thank God that God did not see fit in your life to personally experience addiction. You might experience it with somebody in your life that you love, but you haven't personally went through fighting the demons of addiction. And listen, guys, it's just like I was telling Nick the other night. If somebody outside of addiction that's never experienced got a new type of the flu, okay, and you were bedridden and your body was hurting and you couldn't get up for work, you couldn't play with your kids, you couldn't eat, and somebody come up to you and said, look, if you take this one pill, all your symptoms will go away. How many people you think would take that pill?
Y'all are all gonna do it. And if you say you're not, then you know you're kidding yourself.
That's exactly right. And what's gonna happen is you take that one pill and all your cravings go away, all your pains go away, all your heartache goes away, but you have to keep taking that pill in order to stay that way.
You know, and that's the thing, y'all. We start using, like he said, because it's fun, because everyone's doing it. You know, we just want to, you know, have a good time. But like he said, it becomes an addiction to where we physically need it. But not only that, you know, when we're in active addiction and we're using, you know, we use to mask our emotions because we don't want to have to deal with our emotions. We don't want to have to feel, you know, we don't want to have to feel pain. We don't want to have to feel anything, you know, and that's why we keep using, y'all.
Yes, and we don't want to feel lost. And the thing about it is we used to mask all those things because addiction becomes all we know. It becomes our only survival mechanism. But the thing about it is our DOC, our drug of choice, was never the problem, Nick. It was the solution to all the problems that we had.
Yes.
Because we found our comfort zone, and our comfort zone become our God because we started bowing down to this, and then it become a necessary to survive. It become necessary to take this in order to survive, or your body was going to start deteriorating without it, just like it does on it. So it's a lose-lose situation for the addict itself, unless they can get help, Nick, unless they can get into treatment, unless they can get into a rehab. And where does that help come from, Nick?
You know, and the help, you know, that's the thing. You have to want it for yourself, y'all. But here's the thing, even for y'all addicts out there and, you know, people who are in recovery, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop. Getting into treatment is just the first step, y'all, down a long road. And no one ever said it was going to be easy. But here's the thing, you get into treatment, you get clean, and you start working the steps and working your recovery. But you have to work the program, because it's like he said a minute ago. It's so easy. We use our drugs as our comfort zone, and it's so easy to fall right back and relapse, because it's so easy to fall back into our old habits. And because, like he said, it's our comfort zone, and that's where how it makes us feel good. So when we start to get clean, all of our emotions start to come back. All of them feelings start to come back. So it's real easy to go and pick up, because that's going to take them feelings away.
You've got to surround yourself with people that's got the same common goal as you. You've got to surround yourself with recovering addicts. You've got to surround yourself with your family that's not using. You've got to surround yourself with good friends. And listen, guys, if you have an addict in your life that you love, instead of tearing them down, why not try to remind them of how it was to live life outside of drugs? What it was like to be that father, what it was like to be that son or that daughter or that mother. Instead of tearing them down, help them find help, help them get treatment. Of course they're not going to want it, but you can still help them try.
And that's the thing, y'all, because when we're in active addiction, we forget the person that we were before. So I challenge y'all, for the addicts in your life, to remind them of just who they were. Remind them of the person that you love, the person that they really are, the person that you remember, that even if they don't remember that person themselves, remind them of just what they can do, and encourage them that they can be that person again. Because when we're in active addiction, we feel like we'll never get out of it, and we feel like we can never change. But I'm here to tell y'all can.
And nobody understands the hurt and pain we cause other than ourselves. We know good and well the hurt and turmoil that we're bringing on our family, but it keeps us in addiction because we're afraid to ask for help. We're afraid to reach out to y'all because we're afraid of the backlash and the beat down we're going to get from it. So go ahead, Nick.
And not only that, y'all, we feel like we don't deserve it. We don't feel like we're worthy after all of the things that we've done and put y'all through. Like Adam said, we know better than anyone, just how bad we've been. We know, we feel that pain. We're ashamed, and that's the thing. You can't keep kicking addicts and keep kicking them while they're down. They need to be lifted up. Love that addict in your life. Be there for them.
Love that addict in your life and remind them of who they were before it's too late, guys. And the more you love them and the more that you try to point out who they used to be and how they used to be, the more they're going to want to try to get help. And I just want y'all to know, guys, tonight that you're loved and there's nothing you can do about it. If you're in active addiction, you're the most important person watching this video.
That's correct.
There is a way out. There is a way to live without it. And your family still loves you. They just have a bad, weird way of showing it because they don't understand. From the inside looking out, it's hard to explain. From the outside looking in, it's hard to understand, guys. And I want you to know that me and Nick love y'all tonight.
Yes, we love each and every one of y'all.
There's nothing you can do about it. But instead of focusing on our differences, let's focus on what brings us together, what makes us human. And that's the ability to love and the ability to forgive and love one another as Jesus loved, guys.
That's right, y'all.
And I want you to know that we love y'all. God bless y'all.
God bless each and
we
every
will
one of y'all.
upload this video tonight because somebody needs to see it. So please share this. Share it with the addict you love and share it with the world, guys. And we love you. There's nothing you can do about it. God bless y'all.
We love all of y'all. Have a great night.
You too, guys. Love y'all.